really good non-stick and really good quality to sell more than 3 million pieces in one place. I think that's just a great stat. So I think it gives you security to shop for our today's special, even if you are brand new. Okay, so this next item, I gotta give you a little heads up. It's really limited in its quantity. And I think it's super, super brilliant because if you want some more security, whether it's a window that gives you kind of, you're worried about it, maybe in the back area of your house and it's kind of dark back outside there, or maybe it's a door, maybe you're traveling and you want to feel safer, this is gonna do it for you. And what it is, it's called the Door and Window Security Bar, and it's got built in a really unique sounding alarm that will alarm you if something is happening. Now this is $22.90 and I have 2 colors left. I started with 3, one's already sold out. So I have both the silver and I have the white. All right, we have our final 2,000 available right now, and we're gonna go to Craig, who's joining me, who will tell you how this works. Hi Craig, it's good to have you back.
Hey, good to see you, and thanks for having me. Oh, there you go. I clapped and the alarm went off. That's the beautiful thing about it. Before, last year, we didn't have the alarm, and it sold out really, really quickly because it's really simple. But by putting this alarm system on, now you can add that alarm system any type of door. So whether it's downstairs, upstairs, basement doors, you name it, on the other side of the house, down below, the minute someone touches the handle or gives it a little bit of a jiggle, that alarm is going to go off and it's going to sound for you. But what I love about it, and I know that you're going to love this at home, is because when you get it home, you pull it out of the box, and it's just like this. It's already put together. You've got your ball joint at the bottom. It's 360 degrees. It rotates, so you can put it on any type of floor. So whether you've got tile, carpet, you want to put it on a rug, you want to put it anywhere, cement, it will stick. It won't mar it. It won't scratch it. And then you'll see that it's got all these holes up. It looks like one of those music instruments from back in the old days of school, you know, but it's there so you can push this tab, rotate it, and adjust it to any type of door and window. And at the top, you've got this little U-shaped York, and that is designed because at home, we don't know. No, we don't. But guess what? It sits straight underneath, goes against the solid part of the frame, and it bypasses whether you've got a beautiful handle, beautiful knob, and it adds that extra security right there. And then you just turn that alarm on. Really, really simple and really, really easy.
Yeah, I wanted to show you too. You can see how it works with all these different knobs. So Craig had the one that's kind of got an L shape. I want you to notice here on the set, we have one that's a more traditional, more old-fashioned knob, which is kind of the cylinder one. And you can see it works on both of these.
Yep.
Now, I was impressed because someone can literally ram your door and it will withstand up to a 350-pound force.
Correct.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is because, you know, when you think about it, it's 1.5 inch diameter, it's 26 gauge steel. I mean, construction terms, you know, I'm a builder by trade contractor. That's really strong. Nothing is coming through this. And when you put that up against any type of door or between the slider, I'm going to show you how you can convert it to another part of securing doors and windows, no one's coming through. And now I talk about this little tab on the side. Well, guess what? It's not just for the doors. What about the sliders? The fact that it's...
You know what? Here, yeah, let's just show them some videos. You have a little bit of trouble there. So again, look at that door. Completely different than my knob and obviously the knob he was working on. I do want to get to the windows because maybe you've just, here's the thing. I think a lot of us, especially nowadays, you know, I think security is so important. We're at home a lot more than we've ever been. Maybe you've got an elderly person who's at home and you're really nervous about that window. Or maybe it's a sliding door and maybe the lock is just not very secure. It's really hard to lock. I would actually get this for someone who lives by themselves. Because again, you know, I'm lucky my husband's at home and I guess if something happened, you know, hopefully he'd help me. I'm sure he'd save me or try. But I really like the idea if someone lives by themselves, this just gives you a peace of mind. It's one less thing to worry about. You know, a lot of times you're somebody jiggling your doorknob, you're like, oh my gosh, you're starting to freak out. All they have to do is shove at it and kind of break in. With this, they can push all they want. It is going to be very hard for them to bust in that door. It really will be, and it gives you that peace of mind that I think we all want. Now, Craig, if you can you show us how you work on a window, or maybe I love that example of a sliding glass door.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry about that. I just dropped you there for a second, but glad to be back. So you've got this little tab right here. You'll see it when you get home. You just pull on this little tab. Now you can remove the top part what it does is gives you that flat surface. So that's when you can turn it this side. You've got your little tab and you can fully adjust it between all those different sliders. And like I was saying earlier on, 44 inches. So that's basically a 6-foot slider. So it handles all the large sliders all the way down to the smaller sliders as well. So it's like a 2-in-1, but you can put it anywhere, smaller windows, smaller sliders, larger sliders, and then of course back onto the door by just simply reattaching the little York part at the top, and now you can convert it back and forth.
And
very
simple. Should you put the pin back in? Does that lock that little knob on?
Yeah, absolutely. Which makes it really unique. So if you're traveling and you're in a hotel, you can put it in some of those hotel sliders that you don't know if well, we all know they don't really lock as well. You can jiggle them open, right?
Right.
Well, you've got that option as well. So it's great for traveling. But what I really love about another option is that when you take it, you don't have cables, wires. You don't have to hire a contractor to do this. And I'm going to show you over here. I'm going to move over here. Hopefully it'll stay on me. When you have it in place, remember, it can there's alarm. See, you always set the alarm. That's the beautiful thing about it. But it'll work on your carpet. It'll work on your tile. If you want to have on tile, anything. And the minute you put a little bit of pressure against it, no one's going to come through this door. You know, there's 350 pounds of force pressure, and you've got it against the strength of the door. The York sits right around all those knobs and handles, which makes it really, really efficient. And like I was saying, you just pull this off, and now you can change it to any type of slider around the home. It's really, really simple and easy.
It's brilliant. Now, guys, we started out with 3 colors. I think that I saw it on the air yesterday. We're down to only 2. I only have 1,500 left total. Really think about that peace of mind. Do you have anyone who lives by themselves? This against a door, you can sleep peacefully at night. You know, maybe, here's my friends, God bless them, their kids have all moved to like New York City, but they can't afford to live anywhere decent. And they're all nervous about it. A lot of girls they're females up there. And they're always kind of worried. And if you've got that situation, this gives you peace of mind, and it also allows somebody to really sleep peacefully knowing that if they hear somebody jiggling on that door, chances are they're not going to be able to make their way in. I also like, Craig, the sound of the alarm. By the way, it's 3 AAA batteries. Unfortunately, they're not included, but they're 3 batteries, and you can find those anywhere. But what I like about the sound is if I'm outside trying to get in and I'm up to no good, the sound alone would make me move on to another home or another door.
Absolutely. And the fact that you've got the different colors, someone's going to look through the window. They're going to see that you have that added security. Now, here's, you know, we always say that once you get an item home, you really start to think about, oh, what about this and what about that? For me, it's great because I send it home because my grandfather, well, back home, we call it walkabouts. He tends to go on a walk every now and then. So we set it up at home. My mom turns on the alarm. The minute he tries to walk out, she can hear the alarm. And say, hey,
sure.
he's going for a walk. So it works both ways.
Yeah.
You know, whether you're, you know, so you've got it for your own personal security, but you've also got it for security if you're trying to keep someone in, or, you know, I got little kids that run around and I don't want them going out to where the pool is. The pool door has one of these 100% of the time. The minute they even touch their door, even think about going near the pool, it sounds, and we can hear it on the other side of the house.
You know what, Craig? I never thought about that in the reverse. So if you have someone has dementia or they're having some issues and they're, you know, getting outside, or again, you know, you've got kids. That's a great example. If you've got kids with a pool, you want to make sure you have that alarm. So if they do touch that door, they're not going to be out there unsupervised. All right. So remember, gray or white, that's all we have. These are almost gone. So they're really limited, but really it is that sense of peace of mind and security, knowing that you're going to feel and sleep more comfortably when you've got that door secured. Hey, Craig, thanks for hanging out.
Good. Thanks for having me. Good to see you.
It's good to see you too. And guys, stay on the line for these because they are almost gone. Don't forget, coming up, if you've ever wanted an Apple, we have Apple's most affordable iPad, and we've made it even more affordable and have given you an exclusive configuration. We'll tell you about that in just a few.